Hey guys, I hope that you are doing very, very well today or tonight, whenever you are watching this. My name is Nick, and I wanted to just kind of do a random ramble tonight. These are kind of what I used to do on my channel all the time. Like, literally, this is why this channel is called Nick's Ramble ASMR. I would just talk to you guys about everything in my life. So this video, I'm going back to those roots, and I'm just have no idea what I'm going to chat about, but let me know in the comments below if this is a video type that you enjoy or if you like more structure. But I'm happy to have you here regardless. Throw this on in the background or fall asleep to it. That is all that matters. So today in my life has been kind of crazy, but not really. In a good way. I had today off. I usually work at a coffee shop that's like right around the corner from where I live. I live with one of my coworkers, which is amazing. She's phenomenal. And I go to this coffee shop on all my off days basically to write, to edit, to work, to do YouTube, all that jazz. And it's really nice. Today I basically went there and I started this new remote job, which is interesting. It's like AI testing. So basically it's called Outlier. And if you need a remote job, go check them out. Actually, before you do that, if you want a remote job, I'm going to link it down in the bio below. Click that link down below because it's a referral and it will give me some money, which I'll throw back into this channel. So consider doing that. But basically it's a remote job. It's called Outlier. It's outlier.ai.com. And basically what you do is it's basically creating an AI software. So basically what you do is they have this program that basically, people will ask it questions and then it will answer, and then our job is to basically grade how it's responding. And you also get paid to make responses that seem, like how you respond, and then the AI will mimic you. I was really anti it initially because the AI has been taking over the entertainment industry, and that's not good. And then to be helping it kind of felt a little weird, but I've been really enjoying the job. I highly recommend it. It's $35 an hour, which is really good, and you basically get to do as much as you want, and you basically have a task, and then it gives you an allotted time. So for instance, you have one task, which is, for instance, they'll give you a prompt and then like how a user like answered it, and then you'll be grading it, and you get like 40 minutes for that prompt, and you can do it. And then basically I will do it. I'll put on my iPad and then before the runner, and then I'll wait for the timer to run down, and I'll be working on other stuff, and then I'll just keep it going. So you're kind of getting paid to do other work while you're doing it, which is really good. So I've been doing that for the past few days because, as many of you know, I am going on a road trip. I'm kind of living my dream, which I'm really excited about. Many of you know this, but I am working on a feature film, which scares the shit out of me to say, because I don't know, it's just something scary. I've never done it before, and but it's something I've always really wanted to do. And so it's this road trip film that basically, it's these two guys that basically go from LA to Portland, Oregon for a wedding, and it's all about them reconnecting with old childhood friends and remembering what happened between them, and basically learning the truth of how we, how you, like, if you think about it. So when you think about your past, how you have like this idea of what happened, but if you actually were to go back, it would be a little bit different than that. We remember things based off of our old memories. I don't know if you ever heard that, but this film addresses all that. It's how we kind of idolize the past and how the past isn't really what that was. It's about letting go of old childhood friends and love and all this stuff. But basically, it's this road trip, and next week I embark on that road trip alone. So I go up from LA all the way up to Seattle to see a high school friend, which is really cool. My best friend from high school, who I haven't reconnected with for 2 years. 2 years, which is just wild. He's one of those guys that, he kind of reminds me of my brother, but he's one of those guys that they do better when you catch up in person. They don't really do phone calls and stuff, which is fair. People are like that, but I think catching up on the phone and stuff is really important too. That's how you lose relationships. But then again, it's okay to lose things. So I'm going to be going on a road trip all the way up there. Then I'm going to go to San Francisco, and my sister lives there, and I'm going to be just pit stopping there. So it's going to be really cool. I'm going to spend basically a week immersing myself in this film. I'm going to be on a road trip. I'm going to be taking photos. I will hopefully make some videos along the way, so subscribe and like and join and stuff if you want to know all that stuff. I also, if you click the link tree, there's a link where you can put your email in, and I will email you when my projects come out. So for instance, this feature film, if you're even curious on you're like, oh, I remember Nick was talking about this, and I want to see will he actually follow through making it? Will he do this? Click that link, throw your email in, and I'm going to message you. I will email you with things only regarding to art stuff, but you'll know if it goes, because I'll email you being like, hey, we have a project up. If you want to donate to the project, if you want to get producer credit, if you're all that stuff, I'll send it there. So that will be a thing. And then I'm going to be going to New York to basically, it's so cool. I could almost cry. I have a short film behind me, which you can kind of see. It might be blurred out. It's called Flowers. I have a tattoo, literally my first tattoo, based off of it. It's right here. It's my heart on a sleeve. It is messy. It is not the best film in the world. It has its mistakes. One of those being maybe the length of it. It's very long, but I adore it so much. And I went to NYU, went to school, and I think it's so cool that the reason I'm going back to New York is for my film. Who would have dreamed that? So it's very cool that I'm going there, and it's in the old stomping fields of NYU. It's in the East Village. It's at the Wild Project Theater. If you're in New York on August 23rd, it's a Friday, and it's at 7 p.m. Come through, say hi, say you're from the channel, and you'll meet me. I will be there. It's a little creepy that you'll know that, but I will be there. So I would love for you to support, and that'd be very cool. I think one day we'll have the film will be on the channel as well, so you guys can see it. But I'll do that, and then I'm gonna go home and hunker down and write this feature film that I hope to shoot next summer. So it's wild. And if you guys know of any good remote work too, let me know. I'm trying to find work that allows me to live that lifestyle where I can travel. That's why I love you guys. I love YouTube, and this is something that I can carry with you guys with me for the rest of my life, no matter where we live and everything, and we can always be connected, which is really cool. But if you know of any other good ones, let me know. I'm a very good worker, as many of you probably know, but I'm excited. That's all in the forefront of my mind. My parents just went on a trip to Europe. Their first trip ever. They've been together for 40 years, since having their kids, and I think they had a really good time. I chatted with them today, and we were talking about politics. This is a very politic-free zone, obviously, but the U.S. politics is kind of crazy now, and my thing is just vote. Please just vote. Your vote matters. That's all I gotta say for you as citizens, so please vote. And yeah, I have my writing class later tonight, which will be really fun. We're gonna be reading scripts, so we'll be reading each other's writing and stuff, which will be nice. But yeah, life has been decent. I've been really through the turmoil. Life for the last 3 years has been pretty, I hate that I have this narrative, but it's true. It's been very difficult. When you get in your 20s, I'm in my late 20s, it's hard when you're trying to like figure out the balance of like what matters to you and like what you actually need in life. For instance, like I always was like, oh, I love to struggle and I love to make art, and like that's fine. Like I love to struggle, it's not like I'm down working hard for my art, but you know, sometimes reality kicks in and you're like, I need more money, and you know, maybe I don't want to do this as a career and all this stuff. So if you're going through that, it's so normal, and there's no right or wrong, there's no black or white, there's no like, if things change, they just change. It doesn't mean that you failed, it doesn't mean that you succeeded, it doesn't mean anything. It's just, this is your first time and my first time ever living, so it's like, of course things are not going to go the way that you thought they were going to go. That'd be ridiculous. And it's okay if things that you thought you'd like, if you felt like you had to be determined for it, don't work out and you don't like them anymore. That's okay to change. It's expected and it should be celebrated to change. You should quit things, you should say no to things, you should move, you should try new things, you should be one of those people that does a lot of different things. The Olympics and, you know, the Olympics are really cool and stuff because those are people that just dedicate their life to one thing and they excel at it, right? But between you and I kind of think that's a really boring life to live. I said it. I think it's really boring if you just stick to one thing and try and get really good at that one thing. If you love it, oh my god, amazing. But I'm the type of person where I like a lot of things, I get sick of a lot of things really easily. If you're like me, I just want to remind you that you're still succeeding if you're mediocre in a lot of stuff. You're still succeeding if you aren't where you thought you'd be. Also, life, this is to be weird, life isn't meant to be, you're not supposed to succeed at life. Let me say that again, you're not meant to succeed at life, you're meant to just experience it. Okay, you're not meant to win, you're not meant to lose. That doesn't really exist. You're just meant to experience your life, experience how you feel, experience letting go of things, experience new opportunities, new people. Experience how you change, experience how you don't like how you change, experience, you know, different versions of yourself that you never thought you'd become. That is what I think life is, and I struggle with that a lot of the time. I always thought I wanted to be the certain way and everything, and I'm doing a lot of the things I always wished I did. I just don't give myself credit to. Like having this channel, making short films, going to a film festival, right? I think that's why gratitude is important. You might be surprised with how many dreams you're already living in your life that you don't allow yourself to take credit for. Yeah, so that's everything in my life. I try and be really easy on myself. I have a video, I don't know if it's out on the channel, I don't know if it's just members video, you can see if it's alive. There's this video of me talking about anxiety. I have been holding space for anxiety recently, especially with making videos, being a forefront face on this channel. I wrote something the other day, which is a little, let me see if I can find it, which is a little, it's moody. A boy writes poems, and I have a poem in our members only video channel, which you guys should join. It's the price of a coffee, and the money, oh my god, please, it goes directly back to the channel, and I'm so grateful for you guys that do it, and you join a really cool community of really cool people. But I wrote this, I don't know about you, I sometimes just text myself random things. I wrote this, I said, "The past is powerful, it can weigh you down. I think that's why I try not to succeed so much, so it doesn't become unbearable later." The past is powerful, it can weigh you down. I think that's why I try not to succeed so much, so it doesn't become unbearable later. This is sort of about me. I was mostly thinking about a character for my film, but this is what we're talking about the past. I hold on to the past a lot, and there are some times where I'm like, oh my god, I did so well, why am I not so good now, right? So I think I'm afraid now sometimes to be really excellent in the present, because I'm like, oh, well, in the future I'll look back and I'll be even more disappointed with myself, which is just so messed up. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I want to succeed, I want to get better, so I know that's important. And I think it's a mantra I've been repeating myself a lot, that it should be one of our intentions for the month, but I just recommend doing this all the time. I've been repeating, when I get really bad anxiety or I get really scared in life, I go, I trust myself. Honestly, the other thing is, I trust myself. It's just, I think there's something else I go, but it's, I trust myself. I trust myself. There's another one too, but I guess that's the one that's coming through, is I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. Which, you deserve to trust yourself too. I feel like a lot of time we make choices and then we immediately the next day are like, no, like it doesn't feel good and blah blah blah. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. So trust yourself. Trust yourself that you can make a plan for it. Trust yourself that when you're doing the thing, you can be smart enough to figure out the obstacles that come your way. I think the other one was, I love myself and I trust myself. I love myself and I trust myself. I love myself and I trust myself. Yeah. But yeah, life has not been easy, but it hasn't been terrible. It's been a mixed bag of everything. So I'm here to remind you that that's what life is. And I hope that you're enjoying it. It's crazy, isn't it? But I hope that you are doing well. I would love for you to say hi down below, or leave a bee emoji. It's our mascot, so I know you made it this far. I'll give you extra love. And yeah, let me know how you view this video. I love making these videos. I think the thing that pulls me off is, not to be meta, but it's sometimes hard to like categorize these videos, to give it a title, to give it a thumbnail. So let me know if you enjoy that, but we will see. If no one's told you today or recently, I hope they did, but you are so loved. You are so important. You are so special. Thank you for all the good that you do in the world. It doesn't go unnoticed, even if sometimes it feels like it does. Karma is real. And you have a family here now. So if you ever need a place to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel ambitious and brave and kind and all the things that you want to feel and all the things that you want to give yourself space to grow, that's this channel. And that is what our membership is. So we're growing a community there of really beautiful minded people that are all from all over the world that want to support you. And that's where like our main core is. So if you ever want to join, you know where to click. And we have some really fun rewards on there. I've worked very hard on that, so I'd love for you to enjoy those things. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video, my friend. Have a really wonderful night and day, and be really good to yourself, okay? Okay. Bye.